Hey, diet-wise, I don't know what page I left off on, so I'm going to kind of do both. The middle of page 16. I think I did page 16. The allergy epidemic. Little research has been done in this area, and we have no factual data to establish either the prevalence of this condition or cause. Nevertheless, a great deal of circumstantial evidence is available from the histories of patients with proven masked allergies. It is unusual to discover that something other than the mother's colostrum, the first sticky milk, I remember reading this now, was the first material to enter the stomach after birth, such as corn syrup in a pacifier. Breastfeeding, it seems, protects against the onset of allergies and helps to ensure a competent immune system in the infant, protect the baby. The onset of symptoms is very often triggered by medical treatment. Patients very often recover when additives and pollutants are carefully eliminated from their food and drink. It would seem that we have what may be fairly be called an allergy epidemic, starting by failure of breastfeeding. Who'd have thought? By pollution of the environment and by the addition of chemicals in our food, air, and water, and the injudicious use of drugs and medicine. Yeah. And there is one further very significant trigger that has swung into view. A recent scientific research paper showed that pronounced effects of childhood vaccinations in causing subsequent allergies. I remember this. I'm going to sum it up because I want to go on to page 17. The end of it is that if you go back and listen to page 16, the end of it is that there's a 56.4% increase in allergies in kids who have been vaccinated. And there's references for the study that was done in Japan. Okay, so page 17. Is the problem hereditary? Ooh, this is a good question. Is there a question? This is a question that is often asked, and the answer must be guarded until more exact knowledge becomes available. Certainly, the problems do run in families, but that does not point to a gene inheritance per se. A problem can run in families without being caused by genes. If parents tend to eat poorly and they make themselves ill due to maladaptation to foods, the chances are they will do the same to their offspring. The youngsters will tend to pick up the same trends and continues. It just continues. The allergies the allergies may appear to be inherited. Oh my goodness. Inherited without actually being so. The picture is further complicated by the fact that a great many babies are now being born with allergies already apparent. That's sad. In many cases, this is due to exposure to allergic foods in utero, utero, but that is not the same as an inherited allergy in the exact meaning of the word, because they're just being subjected to it, right? I believe the tendency is inherited. Statistics suggest that if one parent is affected by allergies, the child has a somewhat higher than 50% chance of being affected also. If both parents are cases, the likelihood rises above 85 percentile, approaching certainty. Okay. Exactly what those allergies are, however, depends largely on what you come in contact with, not on what your parents reacted to. Thus, if a mother has a milk allergy and avoids milk while pregnant, this is unlikely to become her child's allergy. That is so important to know. Similarly, the resultant illness may be different. One parent may have asthma, the other eczema, and yet the child has, say, colitis. I had one family constellation who were all allergic to wheat, yet the symptoms varied greatly. One had migraines, another had skin rashes, the other had colitis. A child had behavioral disturbances and so on. It was even possible to look back through generations. The maternal grandfather had schizophrenia. Following the work of Dr. F.C. Dohan, it is possible to suspect that his mental illness was the result of a severe wheat intolerance. Go figure, we're learning that now. It is the end of page 17. We'll come back tomorrow. It's very interesting because I'm interested in this intolerance issue. I'll talk to you then. Have a great day.